It's another honored tradition at Boise State to feature a student speaker at each commencement. For those of us on the stage, this is traditionally a moment in the ceremony that leaves us just awed and amazed at what the depth and the breadth of what these students can accomplish while they're earning an undergraduate degree here at Boise State. Madeline Fluharty graduates cum laude with a Bachelor of Fine Arts in Visual Arts with an emphasis in sculpture. Her strong work ethic and ambitious nature shine through an exemplary performance both in and out of the classroom. Since 2013, Ms. Fluharty has been honing her sculpting skills under one of the greatest living American sculptors in the United States, Boise State professor of the practice Benjamin Victor in his studio here on campus. As a sculpting assistant, Madeline has contributed to the creation of many monumental works of art in clay, cast in molten bronze, and placed all over the world, as well as on the Boise State campus. Here on campus, she worked on the bronze statue of Steve Appleton, the Boise State alumnus and former CEO of Micron, which now stands in front of the Micron Business and Economic Building, and on the statue of legendary football coach Lyle Smith, who's honored in a bronze outside Albertson Stadium. Madeline also helped to create the 3-foot bronze replica of the Boise State seal that's located outside the Alumni and Friends Center. Madeline has received national accolades for her work in the classroom and out of the classroom. In 2017, she received the Marble Carving Workshop Scholarship. Last year, she was one of 7 students in the nation that was awarded a Figurative Art Convention and Expo Scholarship to attend the International Convention in Williamsburg, Virginia. Her next chapter is to remain in Boise to work full-time at the Benjamin Victor Studio, perfecting the skills that she acquired as a student. Her aspirations include opening her own studio, we hope, in the Treasure Valley. Lily Lee, an assistant professor in the Department of Art, Design, and Visual Studies, had this to say: Madeline is a true Bronco. She approaches her work with a balance of enthusiasm and seriousness, propelled by hard work and zeal. I have been impressed by how she transcends expectations with determination and vigor. She is a unique student who has forged her own pathway, navigating her degree program and career goals to position herself for a long and productive career in sculpture. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your commencement speaker, Madeline Fluharty.
Thank you, Dr. Schimpf. Good morning, everyone. I'm honored to be here with you all today, and I want to congratulate every graduate here for making it to this point. So growing up, my speech teacher, Mrs. Glassell, nicknamed me Motormouth because I talked so fast. So I'm going to do my best not to live up to that nickname today, but no promises. Graduating from college is no small task, and you should be so proud of the many years of hard work, sleepless nights, and ramen noodle meals it's taken to get to this point. For the record, I never actually ate any ramen noodle meals in the last 4 years, but it seemed pretty college-y, so I figured I'd include it. I also want to thank all the families, friends, and faculty who are here to love and support us all. Without this amazing support system, we would not be where we are today. On that note, I want to give a quick thank you to my mom and my dad, and my sisters, and Millie and Zach for loving me and encouraging me to love others and do what I'm passionate about. Thank you to the faculty for encouraging us to pursue our dreams and equipping us with the necessary knowledge and skills to accomplish what we are setting out to do. So a quick background about myself is that I was raised in Minnesota, don't you know? And yes, it is pronounced bag. So I grew up in Minnesota where I was, first of all, freezing cold because it snows approximately 11 months out of the year. But I also grew up very safe and comfortable. Upon my decision to move out to Idaho in 2014 to pursue an education and career in sculpting, I realized something about myself. Although I was very excited for this next step in life, I was very afraid. Over the next few years, my fears didn't stop there. I was afraid of meeting new people, afraid of becoming the proverbial starving artist, afraid of being a female in a mainly male-dominated field, afraid of quiet, afraid of letting my guard down, of not being a hard worker, afraid of not being loved. The list goes on and on. This speech was actually really easy to write because all I had to think about was everything I was afraid of. Fear is crippling. It holds us back from pursuing the things and the people we love in this very short life that we get to live. My good friend Marielle always tells me, "Maddie, your comfort zone is your failure zone." Now, this next stage of life might seem daunting and unclear. The great thing about college is that it's basically been 4 years of planned out life. But we don't get that luxury anymore. So now it's up to us to choose how we go about this next chapter in life. Although I don't have any more life experience than the rest of you, I want to encourage us all to be bold. Boldly pursue the things you're passionate about. Fight complacency. Work hard and develop grit. It's something that seems to be lost in our society today. Be bold even in your weaknesses. Vulnerability with the people around you might seem like a scary thing, but it's in those times that love grows and strengthens and replaces fear. It's in these times of vulnerability that support systems are built, giving us a group of people who can help us in achieving our dreams, giving love and encouragement in the times when we might feel lowest. One of my favorite quotes to the actress Anne Hathaway, as she played Mia Thermopolis in the movie The Princess Diaries, is this: "Courage is not the absence of fear, but rather the judgment that something is more important than fear. The brave may not live forever, but the cautious do not live at all." Mia Thermopolis became a princess. So if that's not reason enough to choose courage over fear, then I'm not sure what is. So graduates of 2019, take a few seconds and think about what it is that you're afraid of. A general rule that I've tried to set up for myself is this: that thing that I'm most afraid of doing, yeah, I should probably do that. To be honest, that's the reason that I'm standing in front of you today. So as we go forward from here and begin this exciting new chapter in life, I want to encourage us to be bold. Be bold in attacking life. Be bold in how you love the people around you, putting their needs before your own. Be bold in the way you use your talents and passions. Be bold in speaking truth, regardless of the circumstances. Be bold in approaching that person sitting alone. Be bold in vulnerability, reaching out to the people around you for help, and in return, be willing and glad to care for those who need your help. Whatever it is you set your mind to do it to the best of your ability. Life is short and can change so quickly, but we cannot let the unknown have such a great hold on us. So, graduates of 2019, in these coming months and years, what is it that we are going to let define our lives? Crippling fear or bold love? Thank you, and congratulations, Boise State graduates.